Hi, this is part 2. If you're coming, I'll link part 1 below if you're coming to part 2 first. I'm not sure where we're heading, but we're going to dive in. I want to do it with you guys. Okay, I'm hearing the night sun. Oh, I'm here. Not sure. The night sun or the StarSeed Oracle. So this is a part 2 to you are at a place where you are coming into more of yourself. You are becoming more of your authentic self. You're taking the first steps. For some of you, it's a rebirth, and for some of you, it's you're being birthed. They're so similar, but there's slight differences. Yeah, we're going here. The StarSeed Oracle. We might also do the night sun. My feeling is that this is going to direct you all, everybody who this resonates with, in a more specific direction. Either to work on something or the direction you're going. We'll see. But like, it's how to, what do you do with, you know? That's what I keep hearing. Like, okay, I know, now I know these things. What's next? Like, what do I do? What else is there for me to know? I want to do this right, I heard. Okay. Yeah. I used to doubt that all the time if they come out in a big, like, clump, but I've been doing this long enough. I don't doubt them anymore. Okay, this is the split. This is the bottom if we're going to look at it. Let's see what came out. I remember soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. That's funny because when that 6 of Cups came out, and before I did the reading, the 6 of Cups came out in the reading before this one, in part 1. And before I did the reading, I was in the bathroom and I was like, okay, how do I explain the 6 of Cups to someone who doesn't know what it is? And I kept hearing destiny, but I was like, no, you can't say destiny, because if this, people who are coming here for the first time really or are new to this might hear destiny and just chalk it into like a luli la la land type of category, but it is real, and that just came out. So you're ready to hear it if you're here. Soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. So that's a choice. It's how you integrate. It's the process you're going to take to integrate all of the different tools and knowledge that you've acquired and that you know, all make it work together. There's no stress and there's no pressure. This is helping you on that, set your like blueprint up. You're like setting up your blueprint. You know what I mean? Karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul, growth, conflict. So that's like figuring out who you are by figuring out who you're not. Or figuring out what you want by figuring out, being very clear about what you don't want. You know what I mean? It's something like that happened significantly that really shifted. It like a wake-up call, but a rattle, you know, like, I never wanted this and I really don't want this and I don't have time for this anymore. I'm not even, no. And you're like, okay, so what's my yes? You know, you're figuring that out. Star family, you're part of a team of souls, call and support. That's what this is. And the people on this channel who it resonates with, who leave comments or like it or whatever, Nobody can see. I can't even see who likes it, just FYI. We can't see on YouTube who likes our stuff or who doesn't like it. We just see that they are thumbs up or thumbs down. Comments you can see, though. And so you might find your tribe in the group. Okay. Look at them together. It's cool, right? Take note of what you see and how it makes you feel. But it's a separate but equal entities becoming aware. Awareness. Acknowledging awareness of one another and figuring out what to do about it. What do you bring into you and integrate, and what do you keep out and observe and be just like a witness to? But the feeling of all of this is that like warm, like you're sad and you're over like the hump, but like you're still sad, but you're not in the distraught part, but you're in, you're still feeling the reverberations of the sadness, but somebody's baking you chocolate chip cookies and you can smell them. You're about to eat them, or whatever it is for you. It's that kind of self-healing. It's healing by pleasure. It's really important that you hold it, that chocolate, whatever it is, it's sacred. It's pleasurable because you are a sacred vessel, a sacred being. Do you understand what I'm saying? You are. Your worth isn't dependent on what you look like or how much value you bring. Because you are alive, you are valuable. And so that's a gift. Life is a gift. You understand? So you look at it as sacred. It's okay wherever you are on the journey of that. I'm in that journey too. Okay. I want to see what the book has to say about the I Remember one. I remember. Oh, that's Out of the Woods. So 2 different Taylor songs. Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods? Maybe listen to either one of those. The other one, I forgot. In part 1, it was I Know Places. Or I think that was part 1. I don't remember. Haha. Okay, I'm going to read this, okay? Soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. There was a moment before you were born when you chose the conditions of the life you're living right now. Just take that as a truth. Don't fill the details in. Just take that as this could be a possible truth, and what if it was? You chose the conditions. When you plotted out these exact moments along the timeline of your life, you put into place, you lined up with frequencies that aligned with you. And with each high that frequency could give you, like the most positive, there's an equal opposite low. So your lessons come in dependent upon the free will of the people in charge of your environment in your growing formation years. You feel me? We live in a world of free will, and therefore these moments become our destiny only through saying yes. The fated life is the one we were born into. The destiny life is the one your soul chooses. And it takes courage and it takes faith, because you're not going to know a lot of the answers. You're just going to have a feeling, and it takes courage to believe in that feeling. And when I say feeling, I don't mean emotion. I mean a knowing in your body, the sensation in your body, that feeling. Do you feel me? Your gut feeling. You feel what I'm saying? If you pull this card, it's because you're likely now face to face with the choice to follow the destiny life over the fated life. You definitely are. And it's, you have to walk away from, in some way, you have to emotionally detach yourself from something you had been more attached to. There's an imbalance in energies, and in order for you to keep growing and becoming and allowing yourself everything you chose before you got here, you have to follow this, and this one is getting left behind, or this one is changing too. So there's a separation here where it might be harmonious and you're both growing at the same time, or one of you is and the other of you isn't. But in order for you to grow, there needs to be a pulling away of something that your heart was really tied to for a long time. And it's important. It's not non-important. It's something that is very crucial in your life and that has made you into who you are, has contributed to who you are. Do you know what I mean? It has awakened parts of you, whether they were awakened positively or negatively. Trust the path your soul is calling you toward, and remember that this moment was prearranged on your life's timeline. Not this exact moment necessarily, but your awakening. You're prearranged to when you fall, you have what it takes to get yourself back up. Sometimes we're always being held by universal energy, right? Sometimes we're swimming, and sometimes it's like this one where we're both existing and we're sharing maybe some chemicals of like how we can both breathe at the same time, but we're separate. So there's all different levels of this stuff. I hope that's making sense. So you are inherently born with the ability to get back up when you fall and to rebuild yourself, okay? You may find yourself at a crossroads. That, I think we talked about that in part 1, in the very beginning, I'm pretty sure. At a moment when you're being called to make a decision, to keep walking the perfectly laid out path before you or choose the one less traveled. You may be facing a change of career, a new relationship, a difficult decision, something else that requires courage and faith, a separation of some kind. There's a period where you need to keep building on your independence, and that goes right with here. This is the single card. I don't always say that because it's not always relevant, because it's always about self. It's the self card in your full power, in your power. You know what I mean? In the beginning of it, because you turn from that to the Empress. You're being invited to remember your soul's greater plan and to surrender to it. Surrender to the flow. When you're confronted with a path that's undefined, it's normal for doubt to rear its head. Of course it is. Of course it is. Courage and faith, right? In fact, this is a certain sign that you're facing your soul's greater plan. Every hero in his or her or their life journey comes eye to eye with doubt. Yeah. Remember this guy? The only way around it is through it. It's all part of the larger plan. So there's an inquiry. What are you being called to do to surrender to your soul's plan? I'm going to read you the soul inquiry for the karmic relationships. I might do them for all of them. Which relationships do you find the most challenging? How can you see things from a different perspective, and one that includes these perspectives? Okay, go watch part 1, okay, because we talked about these in part 1. The peacock, inherent wisdom is emerging at this time. Watch it and ready yourself for a rebirth. The different perspective that you can trust who you are, you can trust your gut, you can trust your ability to make proper, responsible choices. You can trust that you do know who you are authentically, and that you are going to be able to get over all the hurdles in front of you and all the challenges. You've gotten through all the ones that came before now. Do you know what I mean? How are you being called to allow growth through conflict? Look for the lesson, right? Look for the lesson. Let's read the star family. Who do you think is from the same star family as you? You know how you're going to recognize them? You're going to feel comfortable being yourself. You're going to be comfortable being awkward. They are a safe space for you. They have your back. That's your soul family. They're calling it star family. Whatever you want to call it. How can you call upon them for support? So this is just a little that you are going to have to do all of the work, but you don't have to do it alone. And when you have questions, or when you are finding it hard to have strength and courage in whatever way, call on your family, get more information. Maybe you just need to be held. Maybe you just need to say something out loud to someone. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, allow yourself to ask for help, and allow yourself to receive help. I'm just going to look at the split in the bottom. A new earth, it's happening. Keep holding the vision. What's that mean to you? Star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. It's readying you to jump timelines and to shift frequencies and to open your mind. So I don't remember if this was this one or the first one. So if I'm repeating myself, I apologize. But two really great books that are really easy reads. They're pretty easy reads. Some of you will think they're very easy. Are The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, Paulocoelho, and The Celestine Prophecy, Celestine. I don't remember who writes that. They're both really great books that can help you if this is all new, but you're wait, this kind of is I feel this, okay, this is whatever. You're in the beginning of this part of your awakening of yourself. Cool. Well, welcome to the family. I think that's a lot of homework for you guys, these soul inquiries, right? I'm hearing, wait, you want to hear them for these? Okay. This is for whoever. For whoever doesn't, you just turn it off. I want to see you the next time a reading comes through. It's been a hot second, so thank you for everyone who needed this. All right. For the star ancestors, this is an activation. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's why. So I'm going to hold this up, and you should screenshot it, okay? And then look at it and say, I'm ready to remember ancient mysteries and secrets from deep within. You don't have to do all that, but I guess it is saying I don't remember which one I talked about this in either part 1 or 2, but about if you're in a place of anxiety or you feel outside of yourself, to meditate by bringing yourself back to the present by just inhaling through your nose and then paying attention to, can you feel it? Is it strong? Is it soft? Can you feel it in both nostrils? How can you feel it? Can you feel it at the tip of your nostrils coming in, and then exhale through your nostrils? And can you feel it on your skin, on your lip? You know what I mean? that kind of, that's what that card is saying to me. Remove your thinking brain so your knowing being can accept whatever messages and truths you already have within you and that are being shown to you, because they are. A new earth, a whole new... I don't know if... oh, it is. Okay. It's an inquiry for this one. How can you keep holding the vision? So get very clear. Just do what you need to do to unearth, to clear out any smoke, heaviness, dampness, shadow that is limiting you limiting you from fully stepping into yourself, your power, and having the life that you've always dreamt of. And if you're not sure what that is, that life, then this might be a time in your life where the focus to start is on you, on your hierarchical needs, on the care and keeping of you, and just keep building those so that your sleep is more in alignment with where you want to go. What you're putting in your body is more in alignment. You feel good, and you're not restricting and withholding anything that's good for you. Like, junk food can be super pleasurable. It's not great for your body digestion, because it's chemicals and your body isn't meant, you know what I'm saying? But you can still have those. You can figure out a way to have all of these things. I'm saying this because I think some of you this is really new, and you might have thoughts and feelings associated with foods. If anybody has food questions or anything like that, I'm a recovering anorexic, and I have almost 11 years. It'll be 11 years in January in recovery. I still struggle with body image. I was in treatment twice, different levels. And I am happy to share anything I know or I have learned. So if anybody has questions or wants me to do videos on that, you can just put it in the comments. When I was in treatment, I made videos, and then I got like all angsty and deleted a bunch of them, but I think they're not on this channel. I have a different channel under my name. I think it's Denise Perry. I don't actually remember, but my name is Denise Perry. It might be linked on this one in the about. I don't know. I don't remember. Okay, I just went off my ADHD brain, and I need to eat and stuff. So, hold on. I don't remember why I was saying that. This would be a really weird way to end a reading. I fell asleep in a reading once. It's true. I was mortified. No, it's not that. What was it? How can you keep holding the vision? Be kind to yourself. Show grace to yourself. Move from a place of grace. Learn how to cultivate grace within yourself for yourself. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're allowed to do that. You're worthy of that because you are a living light. Do you understand? You don't have to look a certain way or get confirmation or validation from anyone else outside of you for existing. You have every right to, and you have every right to shine in the way that you do, because nobody else out there is like you. And it's true though, but it's true. Okay. You are allowed, this is from part 1, to step into your power, to be confident, to love yourself, to show love, to be loved, to receive love, starting with yourself. Okay, thank you for coming and sharing your energy with me. I hope this was all helpful. Thank you. See you the next time one comes through. Ciao, ciao.